All right, we're live, motherfuckers. Yes.
Oh God,
What
it's
is
so
up,
good.
my dudes? What is up, my dudes? What is up, my dudes?
What is up, my dudes?
Fuck is up, my dudes?
Welcome to another ZUDECAST.
Just annoying the fuck out of everyone right off the bat. Let's get it.
As you can tell, we got some fucking new toys.
We got a couple of upgrades.
Yeah.
Oh man. We got some fun things to talk about today.
Yeah,
As
definitely.
always, it's your boy Crispy Grooves, Chris Paisley. That's me. Over here we got Robert Ware.
Yeah, what's good? I have a lot of hair sometimes.
That's true. Wears hairs.
Where's hair?
Got Eli Garcia over there.
Yeah, it's your boy Grody. I'm back this week. Wasn't able to make it last week, but I'm here again, down to talk about these motherfucking NFTs.
That's
talk
right.
about,
Oh, yo, we
all
got
the-
Twan watching the show.
That's
Ooh.
fucking hilarious,
Yo.
bro. Let's go.
That's a frequent customer. The old at the old music store.
So we'll probably say this a couple times throughout the show, but we've got opportunities for callers this time since we got our
Yeah.
Bluetooth stuff rigged up.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
just hit us up at ZUDECAST, and we'll let you know.
Oh right, yeah. You can do a voice call with our ZUDECAST Instagram.
Yeah.
Very nice. We've got all the Bluetooth things set up. We've got tablets. We've got all the technology. There's so much technology, and then it's like if any one of us just like spilled one of these beers, that's like 5 G's down the drain, son.
boy.
Not to flex on them, but
What is up, Angel?
What's up,
Angel
Angel?
Bird, Bunny Bird, Anarchy Photography, a
How's it
lovely
going?
person all around in the chats. Hello.
Got the
Hey,
chat
love-
filling up.
A lovely Zood.
Let me pull up that old Google. It's on Google Docs, yeah.
I'm going to check how
Yeah, I got it up in front of me as
everything's
well.
sounding
Okay,
here.
cool.
Both me and Eli can see too.
What's today? Today's March 9th.
Yup.
Man, I'm just so stoked about hearing our own fucking goofy ass radio voices. Oh, let's see. It's fucking great.
Man, just immediately assaulted by that GIF. I love it.
Yeah.
I am so stoked on...
This is kind of weird setup,
Yeah, man.
actually.
I'm really stoked on the audio quality here. Like, it's really on some, like...
I definitely agree.
Yeah, let us know. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I remember eating a burrito in this room with Ian and Chris. That's right. We did jam in this room not too long ago. That was a little while ago, actually. We were just eating from the taco truck across the street. Killer. Man.
They're pretty bomb, actually.
Yeah.
Shout out to, what is it, Taquizas or something?
Tazikas?
Tazikas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty bomb.
Fire-ass tacos and burritos.
Shout out. So we got some topics. See, here's the problem. I got the phone in front of me, and now I can't actually see the screen with all the fucking topics. So y'all are gonna have to.
Like I said, me and Eli got it here too as well. If you
Here we go. I think this is actually a decent. I can do the buttons. That actually works out pretty good. I don't know what the fuck we're looking at right here, but that's pretty tight.
Bro, that GIF just called to me out of the void. I was
Hell
like,
yeah. And just like full screen this shit.
this is like the fever dreams of going back to concerts that I have right here.
Oh, dude.
Dude, oh my God. I was literally, me and my girlfriend went to we were like just driving around, like, because, these days there ain't shit to do anyways. And we're like, oh, look, there's a little fucking smoke vape shop that I've never seen before. Let's go check it out or whatever. And they're like playing some like hella deep ass like side trance. And they're like, boom, 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 down, 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 down. And I'm just like literally in there like better start fucking going like wild with it. It was like, and the dude behind the counter laughs, and I'm all like, "Can you tell I miss fucking raves and fucking parties and shit, bro?"
Big time, bro.
Dude.
They were bumping in 7-Eleven earlier.
At the gas station. That's right. They're bumping the jams.
Hey, I'm down to start doing like the outdoor post up Philly block party type vibe, because it's like, oh, whatever you say, we can't have a little party, let's have a big party. Fuck it. Let's-
Little medium,
a
big
little
size
some
party.
little medium big size party outside, medium
Yeah,
outside.
pull the mic up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Keep that mic, or just pull it back a little towards you so you can lean back. There you go.
Let's try that. Lean back.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, nice and
Ooh.
booming.
Now you got that.
Like that.
Now you got that podcast voice.
Ooh.
I'm just like jerking off to the sound of my own voice. That's
we're
like
now
that's this
ASMR
episode
channel,
right now.
bro.
It's like we
Fucking-
got a sound thing. That's right. Got a fancy mixer. It's not paid off yet, but
Hey,
you
It'll
gotta
pay
do what
off.
you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do.
It costs approximately $12 an episode over the next year for us to have the fucking button. Do the buttons. Do the thing.
Oh yeah.
That's just like
That's how we-
Oh God, it's so good.
That's how we feel about the audio quality right now. We're just like, fuck.
yeah. Yeah.
One more time for everybody in the crowd here.
Yeah, we were trying to find a bunch of audio samples, audio drops to use. We got a couple. I think we pretty much exhausted them all like in the first 30 seconds of the show. Fucking, it was a premature.
There's some surprises in there. You know.
Hello, we are the Suits with the news.
That's right. We're the Suits with the news.
That's right.
Thank you.
Bro. Yeah, exactly.
We can use any accent we want if it's from a computer. It's fine.
That's not problematic.
It's fine.
Hey, bro, I just want to
Deal
say
with
some of those accents were very problematic. I'm like, you really want to
Yes.
say everybody's...
That is straight
Dude.
from Google.
Dude, the Portuguese one had me fucking dead,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
We need to talk about how ZUDECAST has a racism problem.
All right.
Oh yeah, how ZUDECAST is toxic, bro. You already know the fucking. I'm more toxic than fucking Britney Spears drinking bleach. You feel me, bro?
Whoa.
Like,
That edge, though, that's great. I like it.
Wild.
Is she taking shots or she got like the Clorox up? In,
she's
the
doing
can?
like a handstand chug. You feel me?
I didn't know you could bleach your asshole like that, but you know what?
You know what,
Hell of a
man?
Yeah.
To each their own. So we talked about NFTs again. So
Yeah. Okay.
let's get
Zudes
into
with the
it.
news.
Zudes with the news.
What's
Get
the
into
news?
first topic.
Let's see. What do we got here? So NFTs, right? Nifties.
Nifty.
That's a thing now.
Yeah. So
Let's see. You got Nifties.
I think I got like a Wikipedia right at the top
Oop.
just to give us a bit
Oh,
of
this
a
isn't gonna work.
refresher.
See, this is the problem when I do the hotkey. It just posts a at. That's great. We're still working out the. We're still. Oh, we can't spoil the whole show here. Hold up.
Oh, yep.
Hold up. This is very tricky. Let's see.
Well, it's a good thing we're still early in the show, and I'm still putting out the APB.
That's
to
right.
Tune in.
Put out the APB. Everybody get in the fucking. We're waiting for everybody. We got 2 viewers right now. Soon it's gonna be 3.
But we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
No, seriously, we appreciate you, everybody who's like fucking slide through already. Let me see who's all in here. We got 2 people watching.
If anyone's listening, let us know how the audio quality sounds. Like, did you come yet? Like, is it?
And if not,
Yeah.
what can we do to get you there?
Right. Like,
As the Zudes.
can I use the proximity effect to get even more of a
we
bass enhanced
we
sound?
said that Zudes
Would that
is
work for you?
agender, but that is not. I was gonna say that. No, we said that Zudes are asexual, but that does not mean that Zudes are not sexy. You feel me?
That's true.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, how you guys doing? All right. So a non-fungible token. So tell me, is this a token that's not made of fungus? Like it has nothing to do with mushrooms?
No, that's
It
exactly,
unfortunately
you're
does not
spot
have
on.
anything to do with mushroom. You can tell, like, we're really serious into the research here because we're looking on Wikipedia. That's pretty dope. I don't know what's going on there. That's pretty tight.
I know that's pretty
So
fucking
that's
sweet.
an
actually.
example of an NFT, right? So, it's nifty. It's like owning a 1-of-1 Charizard, but it's digital, so you don't actually own anything. It goes perfectly with the whole Great Reset plan. They're like, yeah, you can just own the digital currency and the digital Pokemon cards,
Just like
and
how
the
you're a
digital
millionaire
house.
in World of
Yeah.
Warcraft, right?
Live in Decentraland. And then you can buy virtual plots of land while we replace your homes with Chinese solar panels.
Wow. Yeah, that basically sounds like the French government right now. I
Yeah.
mean, legit. I mean, you saw them out here, and they're all fucking,
The French government.
or I mean, the UN and all that shit,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
They're big on the big reset right now.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm just tripping out. I really am, because you know what tripped me out the other day about like this whole like virtual currency age and like virtual scarcity, because it's really like it's very much so virtual. This is like really like, I don't know, that you're exchanging ideas
yeah.
and you're putting value onto ideas, which I think is interesting, because I feel like it's kind of like it's like what stocks are already doing and shit, but like this is, I don't know, this kind of stuff where it's like you're selling certifications basically, you know what I mean? You're selling like it's certificates of authenticity,
Right.
and because there is shit where it's like, okay, like the original copy is destroyed, and this is kind of what happened with the Wu-Tang album too, where they're like, we have one copy of
Right.
it, And that person who buys it can do whatever so they want. They could fucking release it. They could not release it. They could shit on it. Like,
Hey, kind of like if you have a certificate of authenticity for your Fender guitar, you can sell it for like $50,000 if it's the right age. You know, it's like, it's not
Crazy.
exactly worth that much as a literal hunk of wood and metal, but, you know, to the right motherfucker.
Damn. Oh man, my fucking.
well, that's what I'm saying too. Is that it's like, okay, like, I mean, I think this is great for artists too, especially a lot of like,
Enough.
artists who very much so in like,
Yeah.
because you know how they say art is only worth what people are willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about, kind of as we were warming up, talking about this topic. And so artists like this, they can kind of put their own value of what they, which again, kind of project to it. And you know, some artists highball their shit, but let me tell you, artist highballing their shit like in their lifetime is gonna be is like nothing compared to what it's actually gonna be worth and how influential it's actually gonna be for most of these artists. Even like a lot of like kind of pop culture artists, like you know, if you know me, I'm a big old fucking fan of Skinner Davis. I got his fucking
Definitely.
mask right here and shit. And we were looking earlier, and he had like a bundle where it's like 3 of his fucking flags for $90, and it's like that's fucking lit. First of all, I'm probably gonna fucking buy that shit soon,
Dude.
And then, but second of all, like, you know, in probably the next fucking, you know, as like, you know, as someone who's like working in the genre with the cosmic lore and stuff, I pay attention to like the space fantasy psychedelic art scene, like cartoon scene, Adult Swim and shit. It's like,
Definitely.
first of all, he's already one of the goats already. And so like you already bet like 20, 30 years when fucking some of his shit that he's working on now blows up and is a fucking masterpiece and shit, you know, like that, like 3 flags from right now is going to be worth a lot more, you know, like, cause there's,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there'll only be so many because he's on the indie scene right now. But,
Right.
like, you know, so that's the kind of stuff, too, where I think that this can come in handy because, again, you could be, I mean, okay, because here's my whole thing, though. Do you just get a certification? You just get the code saying that you own it now or what? Or do you get the thing?
you're
Do you get the thing? Like, do you
You're
get
written
the thing?
into the blockchain, so just like any other blockchain, it's an immutable ledger.
It's on the record.
You know, it's undergoing pretty intense levels of encryption. So you do have the rights to a thing if, you know, you've legally consented to buy and sell as, you know, both parties, then it's legally yours, I guess. I mean, I'm not really sure. There's not exactly a lot of, you know, a lot of legislation surrounding like the legal ownership of these things, I would imagine. But I mean, blockchain is blockchain. If nobody else can fucking access that block on the chain, then I guess it's yours. I don't know, man.
Well, I'm saying too, like if it's something physical, like I mean, I guess like too, like something like this. Like I know that there's like digital art, like and art's like the main thing. Because what was the name of the group that you said was the first group that they're putting out their album? This way?
Kings of Leon.
Kings of Leon.
Kings of Peon.
You want to pull that article up?
Yeah.
Pull that shit up,
Pull that shit up, push it.
motherfucker.
Which first of all, good move. I do think that's a good move, actually. It's a good marketing move, getting in on like a new thing like that's like a deep cut and already kind of what's the word, niche kind of area that people would be looking in.
Well, it was niche, actually. So this is not the first we've seen of NFTs. It's kind of been going around in the underground artist scene for a while, but it's just hit mainstream as, you know, the whole cryptocurrency thing is sort of hitting a mainstream boom over the last couple of months. So.
What I was gonna say too is that going back, I don't think I finished my story. I think I got started smoking a joint or something, smoking a blunt or something.
It's all good.
But I was gonna say is that me and my girlfriend took some fucking coins in a Coinstar, and one of the options there was literally to have your coins transfer into crypto Bitcoin currency.
That's what's up.
And I'm
That's
like,
tight.
dude, I might just fucking do that and just start fucking like just dumping, you know, because I mean, think about it too. It's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna invest whatever the fuck I have lying around, and then it's like that's why I said too. I'm like, first of all, we all got to start like, you know, pinching pennies and nickels and stuff too, because that shit adds up, especially these days. Like, gotta do what you gotta do, and it's like, dude, we found like $60 just chilling around. You know what I mean? Between all the fucking...
That's not an insignificant amount. I mean, that's...
Like, you know, that fucking paid for, like, gas and fucking snacks and some fucking booze, like... So,
get you around.
Yeah, but anyways, Kings of Leon. Let's, somebody else take it away here.
All right, on Friday, Kings of Leon will release their new album titled When You See Yourself in the Form of a Non-Fungible Token or NFT, becoming the first band to ever do so. The band is actually dropping 3 types of tokens as part of a series called NFT Yourself. People involved in the project tells Rolling Stone. One type is a special album package, while a second type offers live show perks like front row seats for life. And the third type is just for exclusive audio-visual art. All three types of tokens offer art designated or designed by the band's longtime creative partner, Night After Night, and the smart contracts and intelligence within the tokens were developed by Yellowheart, a company that wants to use blockchain technology to bring value back to music and better direct-to-fan relations.
I see.
Okay.
I think I see where they're going with this. You know
So
what I
it's
mean?
basically you're paying for exclusive content, and when you buy into this too, and here's the thing too. I think so they don't have to particularly be one of a kind, right? Like you could be like, there are 200 slots open here. Like purchase your slot.
There could be more than one, yeah.
Yeah, so you could be like, purchase your slot, and this is the perk that you'll receive as long as you retain this code. If you sell the code, if you transfer the code, then the code belongs to someone else, and they utilize these perks. So it's like a pass, like it's
Right.
like a crypto pass.
Yeah, exactly.
To being able, I mean, it's like imagine like back in the day with fucking Coachella and all that shit. I'm sure you could be like, buy your fucking Coachella pass, fucking and it's like every year for Coachella you're good, but that's just
Right,
like
right.
3 mil. Like, yeah,
Oh,
I mean, it
damn.
could be,
For 3 mil,
Yeah, I mean,
the
you know-
lifetime pass.
Hey, seriously, you feel me though? Like,
true.
that could be like a fucking.
Well, that's cool
thing,
because
like,
you know
that
it's-
could be
it's
cool. Like that could be like a.
Yeah.
It seems like some futuristic shit. By the way, it's like a
Right.
Fifth Element when they're all like multi-pass. Like.
Right. Because okay, like
Yeah.
say like you're a rich person, right? And you're trying to support an artist you like. It's like, what are your options? You can buy an album, you can buy a ticket, you can buy some merch, you can spend a couple $100. But if you're a rich motherfucker and you really just want to like bless someone's Venmo or like, do it in a more like interesting way than just like donating to them for no reason. It's like they get something out of it. And it's also just kind of like a status thing, obviously. But I mean, hey, that's cool. If I mean, as a person that would be more on the artist side of that than as the buyer side of it, I'm like, hey, that's cool. If
I
you can now have to worry about streaming and like all the revenue from that, and you can just go like, hey, we made like $10,000 because some rich fuck wanted to buy a fucking pixel art that we made. Like that's sick. Like
No, definitely. And I was gonna say, I think that what's gonna even happen, like a lot of like the digital currency, even for like the forces that be are really encouraging it because they want everybody. They want to be able to monitor everything, and they want everybody to really not even like engage in like a tangible trade. And like the physical market is the physical exchange of ideas and the diffusion of culture. So they don't want that happening. But either way, it's gonna backfire because what you're gonna get is more person-to-person transaction that they can't monitor through things like Bitcoin, through things like this, because guess what? So what I'm already scheming right here because I'm like, guess what? Let's say they even said like, oh, exclusive audio-visual content. So you know what that means is like, dude, I could totally buy one of these, and let's say I get the whole album's worth of music videos, exclusively. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people are gonna want to see that. So now I can, rent out to a venue, and I can say like, R.I.P. Did you spell?
just ashed.
Oh my God, you got rock
Damn.
hey all over your shirt.
Also, let's give a quick shout out to Robert's shirt right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at Robert's shirt here. It's tell them about your shirt here. It says let me read it here. It says just a girl who loves K-pop and has a
Man,
cat DJ. Real lovely.
hashtag relatable.
Right.
Am I fucking right or
Yeah.
what?
No, dude.
Here. Hey, I am going to
think
take
everybody
a
has-
momentary step
Oh, I
outside.
see.
Yeah.
I think everybody
Real
has two K-pop
professional.
girls
Yeah,
in that.
do it.
Yeah.
Go take a piss. We'll talk
Schwazmataz,
about our nerd shit for a little bit.
Gonna miss a juicy part of this conversation.
Yeah.
I think, dude, the implications of NFT are crazy right now. So,
Okay.
I gave them no real consideration, but then, not to like put myself in a certain camp here, but I saw a quick clip of Gary V, who I don't really follow like that closely, but he was kind of going off, and he was talking about how NFT is like the new printing press. And I'm like, well, that's an interesting comparison to make. Like, I don't know why he makes that comparison at first. But the more I'm starting to think about it, I'm like, okay, well, maybe NFT is not just about art right now. It's a trendy, cool thing. Maybe NFT is the future of how like transactions in general are processed. Completely, like healthcare, social security, fucking, your military status, everything
I
is
see,
going
I
to become
see.
NFT and tokenized because it's just a generic tool. Right now, people are
Right.
abusing it for this cool like pop art stuff.
Right.
Right? Because
Interesting.
it's a way you can tokenize things into the cryptocurrency world. It's like the new Internet of Things, for example, where everything has its own identification and can be, traced somewhere down in the deep web. Because the deep web is just like, mostly like servers and giant database indexes and stuff like that. So you know, I think
It's
it
a
has
series of tubes.
I think it has long-standing implications over the course of the next 10 years.
Yeah, it could be the next fucking thing. I mean, I think right now it's definitely just kind of damn, that was fast. That was fast piss there. All right. All right. I mean, all right. You know what? You proved today that you're really about the business. Like, you know, if you got to piss, you got to piss, you know, but
You gotta do what you gotta do,
you gotta
man.
do what you gotta fucking do. But you do it fast.
Get your pissness done.
So, anyways, let's go back to
And
NFT.
the nifties.
Okay, yeah. So what I was just telling Chris is I think NFT is going to be the new way that transactions are processed, just globally in general, like all forms of transaction, not necessarily even monetary, you know, because you can assign like a generic, you know, value to these, and it really is just like an objective, or not an objective, but a subjective value. And that is the way I think currency really should be. At the end, it's more like a barter system. But like the good thing about the way this is set up is that you can create your own like microcurrencies and tokenize any like hierarchy of concepts or like services or like whatever you really want. You can organize into this system, and it's like legitimized in a way that humans could never like corroborate for themselves, just because it's on the blockchain.
Right. It makes it somehow more legit.
Right. Because
Because
now
the
there's-
computers and shit.
Yeah, because now there's this ledger, and every
Right.
computer has to agree.
I see what you mean.
Upon the data for it
It's
to be considered
it's
valid.
in the system now.
It's in the system. It's part of the matrix.
Cataloged.
Now that's cool. I mean, I
that's
think
what you-
you're right. Like long term, the technology behind it, and just the technology with blockchain in general, like can be used for way more than we can even think of right now. You know,
Yeah,
like right now we're just like, okay, we're trying to use it as currency, but eventually it's gonna be integrated into everything. You know, the AI and the blockchain.
That's what I'm thinking.
But right now, I think for the time being, it's a way for celebrities and like rich people to like fucking do it like a good old like IRS scam.
Yeah.
And it's that, I mean, God love them, you know. Like,
You love to see.
but you love to see it. But basically, well, Lindsay Lohan sold an NFT for like $17,000 or something, and then donated it to Save the Children or whatever.
Shout
but
out
it's
to
like
Lindsay. Fucking goat for that one.
there's probably a tax incentive behind it.
Very much so.
I'm
I mean,
sure.
I believe
Which
those,
that's
those-
how like the whole art, like when people trade art for like millions of dollars or whatever, and then they're like, oh, like I gave it away as a charitable donation. I'm running out of loss this year, you know, whatever. And then you get to like, you know, skip out on those
yeah.
those old taxes there, the old tricks, eh?
You just got to know how to move your money around,
Yeah.
man.
But I think it's going to be one of those things where it's like people aren't buying it because they really, really want it because they think it's such an awesome thing. They're buying it because they think they can flip it.
Very much so. I mean, I think that's what
And then-
everybody's in a flipping state of mind lately,
Yeah.
bro. Like, in more ways than one, because people are flipping out. But
Right,
which I want to. We'll get to those next subjects in a bit about flipping out over things. That,
Hit the thing.
Oh, God, there's so
Wow.
many banks. Let's do it.
yeah, it was a little
you
timing
gotta-
wasn't quite
you
there.
gotta
Roberto.
time it right when it
You're
comes to that
fucking,
kind of stuff.
I just saw it, dude.
Hey, all right, we got 4 viewers. We got 4 viewers in the
Oh.
house.
Hey, if
What's up?
you come drop a motherfucking say what's up in the group
Yeah.
chat if you are here and tuning in, my Zudes, we appreciate
Yeah,
you.
make sure to subscribe and like the
Subscribe,
video.
Tune in, and ask questions. Say what's up. Tell us anything
be
crazy.
shy.
If you guys heard anything crazy in the fucking world right now, which I'm sure you guys have. Nah,
It's been pretty chill.
it's been chill. Super. You know what?
Yeah.
I've honestly been on like a kick like this past week. I was just trying to like fucking like, all right, like I'm just gonna like go ham at my job and like, you know, work, like focus up and like I didn't drink all week, but then I started drinking again. Whatever. But
Away she goes. Oh, my bad.
but
Can you pass me that other Coors too?
yeah. I was gonna say,
Coors Banquet.
can I get a swig of that, bro, at some point, bro? Just yeah. But so I feel like a little out of
jinx.
tune for the week, you know. But yeah, I mean, I feel like,
Yeah.
dude, yeah,
Can't always be paying attention to all this bullshit.
Yeah. It's hard.
Um,
it's hard, man. You know, I got like,
Yeah. It's like it's all just devolved into a very comical, like, just news cycle right now. Like, it's weird. Like, nobody knows how to feel. Like, with this, the vacuum, the hole that Donald Trump has left in America's rectum.
We all just got Donald Trump daddy issues now, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Now everybody's got everybody's got Trump detachment syndrome.
Trump abandonment syndrome, bro. Because straight up, he was like, "All right, y'all said you're gonna black me."
Yeah.
He just dipped, bro. He was like, "I'm not. All right, fine. I'm out. Whatever."
Yeah.
what a goddamn shame.
Dude,
Had a good run.
Absolute shame.
you were the chosen one. No, but it's like, I mean, that's the sad thing is that that Donald Trump was the like, that was the only person that the Republicans had that was even remotely, like, winnable.
Dude is like a bull, and all the fucking Republicans are just major league pussies now.
No, dude, someone made a great fucking point.
I don't even. I just want to say real quick. I don't even consider them like active right now.
They're really
I do not consider the Republican Party active right now. They're not doing shit. Like there's
They're
like
kind of done.
there's
dude.
like governors and shit doing stuff, but it's like on a federal level they are not doing dick.
Yeah.
And it's like I consider them like a non-factor right now, frankly. And they're like they've bowed out. Like they're entirely done. Like
even during Trump's presidency, they weren't there, you know? It was just Trump versus the fucking, extreme left. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was just him versus everyone, but
It was
more
more
versus
versus the
I'm
corporate.
surprised
It was
he's
everyone
not-
versus him, but he in particular just caught a lot of shit from the leftist media. Like, I mean, not everybody liked him.
Yeah, definitely.
That's fine.
Believe me, I know. I know. I was seeking destroy and whatnot.
Shit, what
but,
was I about to say? Never mind.
So Taco Bell did some NFT shit as well, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Let's get into that.
Let's see here. We got Taco Bell NFTs. I'm trying to do the Google and there's the opening the links here. What do we got? Taco Bell just launched and sold out a collection of taco-themed NFTs. Wow, dude.
See,
That's-
I didn't really
man.
get shit off of that last time. Let me try this again.
If you were hungry for tacos, more specifically digital tacos on the blockchain, you'll have to stay hungry for a little longer. I'm just really practicing my like NASCAR.
Yeah,
fucking,
anchor.
yeah.
Gotta do it.
I just can't get over the sound quality. And I just had to play the power move of having just a slightly better mic than you guys. And I'm just like, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Popular fast food chain Taco Bell has released and already sold out its first set of taco-themed non-fungible tokens, NFTs. The restaurant chain released the tokens late Sunday on NFT marketplace Rarible. Taco Bell created 5 different NFTs, selling them in collections of 5, blah, 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 blah. So they were initially put on sale for $1.79, 0.001 Ethereum, with the highest bid going up to $700. All right. That could buy a fuck ton of Taco Bell, dude.
It's a lot of Taco Bell, yep.
Our spicy potato soft tacos can now live in your hearts, stomachs, and digital wallets, the chain tweeted. The announcement prompted numerous responses from Twitter users.
Wait,
Wow.
this next sentence is great. though.
One user, McBeanus3, offered his opinion on the development. Now you can have diarrhea on the blockchain, he tweeted.
That's so
Why
fucking
exactly?
gold, bro.
Dude, that's fucking.
That's very true.
And it's funny because they said in your digital wallet you can have a taco, and I'm all like, I just imagine like trying to put an actual. Like, I'm gonna do it now on camera to show like that sentence for real, and I'm just gonna put a taco in my fucking wallet and just like.
Damn.
And then just like put it in my pocket, bro,
That's
because
crazy.
like that's what I imagined right there.
Isn't that just what OnlyFans is using your taco as a digital wallet?
Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro.
Come on.
It's gonna take some time.
Got him. Happy International Women's Day, by the way, guys.
right.
Just very recently. Not time
yesterday.
to transition story, but I just wanted to say shout out to
Ooh,
all
not
the
time
women.
to transition story there.
Not
All right.
yet.
Well,
You all know
yeah.
that I'm not gonna go there. Anyways.
Yeah, I feel like, McBeanus3 had a really salient point there.
No,
Just a
seriously.
really,
I mean, that's the point. I mean,
You could say that these NFTs have had a bull run, Bullshit. Fuck, dude. I don't know.
I just okay.
It's because it's about stonks, kind of.
Explain.
You get the bull runs.
I got it.
It could, but you got bull runs. I could have done it better.
No, you should have said bull runs because I thought too much about the
bull run.
But bulls get diarrhea too.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Like,
And
you
those are the
drink
ones.
too much Red Bull.
Yeah, the ones that are defective and get diarrhea too much. Those are the ones that become the beef for Taco Bell. They use bull beef.
Bull beef.
Bull beef.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Taco Bell is latest in a long list of entities joining the digital collectibles ecosystem, spanning everything from artists to music to sports. Most recently, rock bands Kings of Leon. Sorry, the multiple kings. How's that working out for you?
Right.
We three kings. The NBA and NFT platform NBA Top Shot are selling minted individual moments from the 2021 season to highlight players chosen for the U.S. team and the world team. Neat.
Cool, yeah.
Wow, you get to buy a fucking highlight of an NBA game with fucking paper cardboard cutout fans. That'll be $20,000, please.
In one way, this is cool, but in another way, it's really just like leading to another crucial point in like human psychological development where we're just fucking having this addictive feedback loop behind fucking everything that we like engage in life. And this certainly isn't helping with that.
Yeah, I don't know. So I like Bitcoin. I like all the ideas behind it from what my very, very small mind can perceive. But I don't know. Also, like, where did that shit really even come from? Like, what's the goal of Bitcoin? What is like? Is there some like weird like sketchy shit behind it? I don't fucking know. But we'll find out. But it can't. The thing is, it would be very hard for Bitcoin to be more sketchy than the actual U.S. dollar.
Yeah. I mean, I feel it.
That's true.
It's proven to be
And I mean, well, you can just print more money, as has been shown very recently. But with Bitcoin, you need time and hardware and resources. And in fact, we were talking about this the other day. The actual economic, economic like imprint of NFTs is a lot. Like, it takes a lot of electricity and a lot of money to produce these things. And like, they actually have a huge impact on the environment as well, apparently, just because of how much resources it takes to like build the computers, mine it, the electricity, and like all that shit combined.
Right.
So supposedly the figure is like a single month of like electricity in an average European household is equivalent to like one NFT, like how much, power it takes to mint one NFT.
That's crazy.
Damn.
But how much is an average European household? Because they're all green and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, that's a pretty good question.
So I'm like, why did they use European as the baseline there? Because is that including like everyone in like what, Russia and like Norway and shit? And they're like, oh yeah, I don't actually have power for 9 months out of the year. I use whale oil. They live in fucking like Swedish Dishonored, where it's like whale punk dystopia.
It's oil punk.
Whale oil.
Yeah.
Well, that's like, okay, but what's worse? Some like neckbeard with 30 NVIDIA RTX 3080s in his fucking basement cooking up a storm, or like dropping bombs on Syria to maintain the dominance of the U.S. petrodollar.
Well, are you coming from like ethical standpoint or like a utilitarian standpoint?
I guess either or both.
I mean, it really
I don't really
depends.
care about ethics personally, but you can make the argument.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really either. I tend to think of things in like a sheer cost, like value. I mean, human lives is like a pretty high like
Very
value thing.
expensive.
It's like one of the biggest like losses you can take. And I mean, losing electricity and destroying the environment, you have to like ask yourself like, what is more important?
I think that somebody, if people are using overusing power sources to make NFTs and like to utilize servers for cryptocurrency and shit, like I could totally understand, but I mean too, like This is part of why, like, I mean, I don't think that's I mean, they're using what's already here, whereas instead of developing, or growing things, things like the U.S. dollar and all these motherfuckers like British Petroleum and stuff too, they've continued to just not want to make advancements, only in like the advancing, profits and shit and dialing shit up to the, how to like slim the cost. They've never made the technological developments, whereas these people, I'm sure these motherfuckers are siphoning the grid. I'm sure they're stealing power from all of us, by the way, which, that is unethical for fucking sure. If we're going to talk ethics again, I do not believe that ethics are very, ethics are subjective to the situation, very much so. Everything's situational. And so it's like, no matter what, if you put, a bunch of different people in a situation, like even based on their own ethics, like usually something fucked up's going to be the outcome anyway. So whatever. Yeah, I mean, like, so I mean, so yeah, I mean, right. No matter what, like, no one's happy. It's just like different ways to fucking live by. So whatever, right. Like,
how many times has the government fucking done insanely cruel things in the name of ethics? In the name of being ethical is usually where the shit gets like. Where the shit hits the fan.
Seriously, there's that, and then
that's dunzo. I think.
Like I said too, I mean, at least like there's like technological development being made here, whereas like with things like I feel like the war on terror and like even like a lot of the COVID lockdown here, it's like there's not technological advancement being made. It's meant to preserve like the system at hand. But I do think that whoever's making, be it some millionaire, be it some hacker, I'm cool off that right now. Be it some millionaire, some hacker, whatever, they're at least having the incentive to progress everybody and get everybody on some different shit. Yeah. But it could also be some deep state shit, So I don't know, But everybody's vibing with it. It's the future, whatever. And I think that it might be a deep state thing because it's like just trying to get people onto like a new kick that's on its own shit that's a lot more safe or whatever and independent of its own thing and like, But I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know anything.
The U.S. is probably going to try to make their own crypto at some point.
Yeah, go for it. I would tend to agree with that statement. And I mean, one of the articles I saw today was about how the U.S. government is actually going to be trying to sell Bitcoin. I didn't read too much into it, but I assume that they've got some serious holdings. Because why wouldn't they?
Right. Shoot. That's crazy.
If you can't regulate it in the meantime, of course they're going to try to capitalize on it just like the rest of us. So, I would expect some big manipulation from them if they plan to do anything there. So what do we got?
So, all right, I think it's time for the next topic here.
Yes, indeed.
We are gathered here today in remembrance of Lola Bunny's fat tits.
Yes.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Lola
Rest in
Bunny.
peace.
Rest in peace.
It's been a good run.
I haven't even seen the new design yet, to be honest with you. I think I had like a minor glimpse at it. Yeah, we'll throw them lighters up right here. Bring that back up, Bobby.
Conservatives want you to be mad that Lola Bunny's not hot anymore. Oh, you picked this article on. You picked a Slate article.
I didn't even read it, bro.
We got that's what makes it fun.
Yep, that's what makes it fun.
Good old Slate.
A good title. That's such a great picture. Babelicious looking.
Hell hath frozen over. Lola Bunny. I almost said Lolita Bunny. No longer bears her midriff. The Looney Tunes character who made her series debut in 1996's Space Jam as both competent point guard and the romantic foil for Bugs Bunny has been thoroughly desexualized in the forthcoming sequel. Thank God, dude. Because you know what? It was getting bad. It was a whole generation. Okay. Canonically, what is the age of consent for a rabbit? What? I don't even know what kind of class of what species that would even be.
Hey, they're ageless, bro. It doesn't even matter.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Let's
Okay, but here's the thing: is if you look at Lola Bunny's, Wikipedia page or whatever, it says that she's commonly depicted as Bugs Bunny's girlfriend, right? So,
If you look at Lola Bunny's Wikipedia page, which I am a frequent editor of.
I'm a frequent editor. No, I'm an admin, okay?
Yeah,
Don't get it twisted, buddy.
Don't think you can post any non-canonical shit about Lola, okay? Lola.
But no, what I'm saying,
La
like,
la 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 Lola. La la la. Dude, I just heard that song at work.
but like, if you think about it, though, people who are obsessed with Lola Bunny are just being cucked by Bugs Bunny, right? Like, she's taken. Like, what's the deal?
Right.
Get it?
All right. So I just want to say that. Okay, hold on. When we first met her, Lola was dressed in a pair of tight, thigh-hugging athletic shorts and a spunky crop top that accentuated her insane curves. She sauntered onto the basketball court, shrouded in a burlesque silhouette, evoking confused, hot shiver in 8-year-olds around the country. That's not okay. What the fuck is this shit right here, by the way? That really hurt coming out of my fucking mouth. Anyways, 25 years later, in her return to the big screen, Lola dons a normal basketball jersey, the same one that all the members of the Toon Squad wear, as well as a pair of trusty thigh guards. Her buxomness has been sanded down, as we assume. She no longer walks around the court with the hip-swinging sachet that used to be she used flirtatiously in the original film. Oh. All right, so here we go with the squad. Okay, all right. Hold on. Dial it down. Come on. Fuck those, whatever, guys. All right, here we go. Let's look at this design here, because this is my first time seeing it here. And let me tell you, she still wants some dick. Like, and I don't know if this is better or worse, actually, to be honest with you.
Wow. She's
All right. All jokes aside here. I don't have a problem because this is still. I mean,
it's a children's movie.
Okay, first of all. Just the way that it's like conservatives are confused.
Right.
Why is it so? Wouldn't conservatives be happy in characters being desexualized?
Right.
Conservatives want there to be a fucking furry bunny. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, if anybody, who's been fucking rallying cry for fucking furries for days now? I mean, fuck. But I mean. So she's not as tall. She's not all fucking what's his name? But Jessica Rabbited out.
But Jessica Rabbit isn't a rabbit. So
no, Jessica Rabbit is not a rabbit.
She's just a cartoon lady.
She is
a very fully featured cartoon lady.
Yes, but
how fully featured are we talking?
A full-length motion picture.
Yes. But I mean, I think that this design here, I think it's like a very,
It's fine.
It's totally.
It's fine.
This is nothing. Like
who's mad?
Okay. First of all, she's still adorable. Like, just first of all, like, not even trying to be weird. She's still just adorable. You could tell she's spunky. She's got like the character.
Unfortunately, they're like. This is gonna be a little more difficult, but I'll still find a way.
No, I mean seriously, and I'm not gonna lie. The 90s one, it was in. I just want to say it was in line. Like that was very common in those cartoons.
She had to
at
compete.
The time. Well, no, because too. Hello, nurse.
Yeah,
And little, and Jessica Rabbit, and it was in. I mean, even with the old cartoons, it's like there was a joke of like. Because guess what? A lot of cartoons, again, and people don't remember this. It's so easy to fucking judge things in their time or out of time or judge them now by now standards. But a lot of fucking cartoons were being played in the middle of movies for adults. It was like, all right, we got a double feature. We're gonna play this movie. We're gonna play some fucking cartoons, and then we're gonna play the fucking next movie, whatever. So it's like they were meant to be sort of for whoever. So of course, if there's a joke where it's like, again, there's like that's why those jokes about full smoking and people fucking it's the equivalent of like an Adult Swim level joke, but it's like this is kind of obviously it was toned down, and so that's why you saw so many like ooga 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 like because back in the day too, it's like when there wasn't porn and shit everywhere. Like you already know motherfuckers are like, oh god, like there's a baddie, like Jesus fucking shit, like you know what I mean? So like that joke, and I understand how that joke's kind of outdated now for sure, and I think that Lola Bunny was kind of like one of the last waves of that kind of humor, that kind of character where she's just bad as fuck, and like that's like a running joke in the movie and whatnot.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, it does make you I like story about dopey motherfuckers getting hot hot girlfriends because I mean
Yeah.
I like that. You know,
Yeah. It
That
gives me
hope.
motivation.
I mean,
It gives me
Bugs
hope.
Bunny's of course Bugs Bunny's gonna have the baddest bitch on the block. Like
Right.
he's the fucking the icon. Like
Yeah,
you know,
he's
like,
the one.
And so like whatever. But like I feel it, and I think that dude. As long as she's still like spunky and funny, and I mean, because here's the thing, Lola was badass. Everybody wants to fucking say like, oh, Lola was just like sexual. Like, no, she was dope as fuck. She was like one of the funniest characters. She was like straight up like punking out the aliens and shit. You feel me? Because they were trying to like that was part of the story too. They were trying to like mac up on her and be dirtbags to her because they're fucking gross aliens. And she was like, hey, fuck you.
Right.
And she would punk them out and shit. Like
that's
and
the
what
problem.
I'm saying, like,
The problem is they're like trying to sanitize like bad characters that are bad, like characters that have bad character traits. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have to show. I mean, like for a kids movie, this is the way that you introduce them to different concepts in life, such as titties, such as but just like different like social concepts and things like that.
I mean, also
it's a way to like get into that, but it's also like fuck, I forget what the fuck I was just gonna say, but go on.
I mean, I was gonna say too, though. I mean, something I was like, and this is gonna sound weird coming out of like left field, but something I was gonna say is that you can like convey things without like having to like show other things. So it's like I think that all the same themes, like looking at this design, and again, as someone I make comics, I draw, character design is something. I read a lot of comics. Character design is very important. That's something that I mean, Lola Bunny's iconic too because of the ba ba ba. But since this is a redesign of that original design, obviously is what made her so popular, and it's part of the character for sure.
Right.
But given that again, this is a redesign, it's a modern version. I'm sure she's gonna have a smaller role than she did, or it's gonna be.
Isn't that sexist?
No. I mean, just for the sake of a fucking sequel, you got to reintroduce LeBron James. It's not like just Michael Jordan's here again. You know what I mean? Like, so you're gonna have. I'm sure we're gonna find out about why the fuck.
Oh my god.
All right. Oh, let's see. All right. Anyways. In other words, Lola Bunny, one of the most infamously sexualized female anthropomorphized figures in recent animation history, has been rendered as a normal cartoon character rather than a strange manifestation of subliminal interspecies horniness that she previously embodied. How hostile is that, by the way?
Well, right.
How hostile is that? First of all, the people who claim to be like pro, like, oh, you can be gay, you can be straight, it's all a fucking big blah blah, are saying that it is a infamously sexualized female well, I mean, she is, but it says
doesn't make sense.
Hold on. Manifestation of subliminal interspecies horniness. Okay, buddy, if you fucking all right.
Condemn furries right now.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Are you
right
telling
Right.
me? Right?
Who's gonna condemn furries more? Liberals or conservatives?
Seriously, and that's what I'm saying. They're trying to make it a conservative thing. Naturally, conservative Mia didn't take this pivot lying down. Okay, so I just really want to break this shit down right here because this is the problem right here. This is one of my biggest problems. It's the demonization. I mean, fuck. This is straight up. No, no, yeah. Fuck, I just got a funny message. But no, straight up, I mean, the way that they're wording this too, first of all, where it's like you're painting the fucking picture that anybody who has found this character attractive, which first of all, we're all growing up. It's a character that's designed to be attractive, and it's to serve
that is kind of fucking weird.
It is. Oh, that it is?
That it is sexualized in the first place.
I do agree.
But, and it's like, is that what your first, like, half chub should be? From a fucking rabbit.
No, that's that.
Or like a lion giving those fuck eyes.
I think
eyes.
I think that's part of the problem. I do think that there's you guys both know me, and you know that I fucking believe that sexual subliminal messaging is a fucking huge thing that our generation got rocked by, hardcore. But that said, yes, that being said, yeah, I do think that that's fucking weird, and I think that I don't think that's fucking weird that necessarily that it happens or that it did happen. I think it's weird because we're one of the first generations to really catch that the brunt of that kind of shit. because I mean, mass media, commercials, TV, movies, VHS, watching movies over and over and over again. And you know what I mean. Whereas like some, back in the day, motherfuckers had comics, they had posters, they had nudie mags.
That's so true, man.
And we like to fucking think about, but like nudie comics and nudie cartoons are a fucking thing, and they have been a thing. Because guess what? It's like there's no titties around, there's no cameras around. That doesn't mean there wasn't no porno. There was motherfuckers were drawing nasty cartoons. You know what I mean? Like, and it's the fucking whole thing. Like, so like I'm not. This isn't something new. You feel me? But the mass media aspect of it to me is what I do feel. But again, this is written from somebody who didn't experience this for sure. You feel me? Because the fact that if you can sit out here outside of the situation and be like, oh God, you looked at this and you got it's like, motherfucker, I didn't know.
Don't kink shame me.
Don't kink shame me, first of all. And second of all, like, if you're outside of the situation, you didn't experience this, how can you say that it is a subliminal interspecies hoarding?
It's not very subliminal. Like, it's pretty.
It's not. It's not. And first of all, it's like.
Here's the thing. Would you rather, if you had a kid, would you rather them live in 1995 or 1996 when it was Space Jam coming out, right? You get just a healthy dose of tit, And like you said, you only just had one, a few VHS tapes. I'm sure any child of the 90s, only 90s kids will remember that.
Fucking rewatching and rewinding VHS
you've got,
tapes.
you've got the timestamps.
I just want to say real quick, motherfuckers, because I love my sister to death, and this is by no way a bap at her, but my sister, when I was watching the VHS, she was a little kid, like, playing with them, you feel me, and, like, fucked up a bunch of them.
Fucked up the tape,
and so I'm like, you motherfuckers, if y'all were playing with the VHS like that, don't talk to me about anything. I don't trust you. Like, you're a fucking baby, like, and I'm not trying to be, like, condescending, but, like, there's things about generational shit like this. It's like, motherfucker, if you weren't a kid watching like this, and it's like, it's like, oh, you're gonna just say that it's a subliminal interspecies. Okay, first of all, it's a cartoon. It's a fake thing that's not real. That's okay. True. It's not. And now, if it was like straight up, like, oh, look at this regular rabbit, and just be like, oh God, like that'd be like ultra fucked up. And it's like, how could you ever find that attractive? But it's like, motherfuckers, again, these are the same people that are like, you can like men and women and do whatever, and you can have as many partners and be poly and pan. And it's like, I'm not judging about that shit, but how you gonna fucking pivot full circle and go like be like about this shit? And they're trying to say conservatives are the ones who are fixated on this. But it's like, if anything,
I think there's a new generation of conservatives that did grow up in the 90s. That I think a lot of people are like, they grew up on the Lola Bunny titties, they grew up on the Lion King, they grew up on all that shit, right? And then it devolved even worse, because it's like I said, if you had a kid, would you rather them like be up at 3 a.m. watching the fucking that scene in Space Jam over and over, or would you rather have them have a fucking iPad with access to like 10 million? Like Pornhub, remember when Pornhub deleted like 87% of their videos, and they're like, we only have 1.3 million videos left. Oh no. It's like, bro, that's enough for a lifetime.
That's a lot of porn.
Dude,
Stroking for life.
I agree, absolutely. And that's why I even said to you, going back to kind of the NFT stuff, I was saying that, like, dude, I think that digital currency, like porn should not be free. I have said this. Porn should be a paid product that is.
It should be an NFT.
Porn should be an NFT.
Non-fungible titties.
Non-fungible titties. Because guess what, too? I mean, like, I was even saying, like, shit like OnlyFans to me. I'm like, okay, that's like the modernization of, like, going to the titty bar. Because guess what? Everybody's like, oh, it's so weird. You're paying some chick to look at some chick, and then you're just, like, not doing anything. But it's like, dude, back in the day, it's like you would just go and kick it with your boys and get drunk and do the same shit and just throw it and be like, oh, God, like, and just be like, I can't do anything, though. At least, like, if I'm OnlyFans, I could, like, whip it out and yerk one out, like, like, I fucking.
That is the appeal. Well, I guess that makes it more appealing than I feel like strip clubs.
No, definitely. And don't get me wrong, the titty bars are fun. I've been to the titty bar. Well, I actually went to a titty bar with my my ex-girlfriend and her friend who was working there. So like we got drunk and we were like, go, and like it was a whole fun. It was fun. But
oh God, it's so good.
Pretty
Can you
much.
Imagine, dude.
Pretty much. I was just like,
oh, dude. So here's the thing, dude, Eli, if you can use Bluetooth from your phone and then get a sound bank on your phone or
Oh,
somewhere else, and then we
shit.
can you can both be doing sounds just as a future reference. I also noticed in the next episode I need to put my fucking camera angle on the other side because I'm like looking away from you guys every time I'm talking to you, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Actually, no,
yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I'm looking over here. Well, no, it should. I don't fucking know. I'll do some flipping around. I'll do some
Flip
experiments.
it, flap it.
There we go. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm gonna go take a little whiz, and you guys can chat amongst yourselves.
Chat amongst check All right, I'm trying to get. I need to get some more people.
Yeah, what's
Damn,
up with
Eli
the chat
going
right now?
on. Oh shit, John Solidum. Holy fuck, I didn't know you were here.
Hey,
Oh fuck.
shout out to John Saladump. How's it going, bro? Good to see you in the chat.
Turn it up. Oh yeah, dude. I am a little behind here. Anyways, yes indeed. How are you, Bobby? How's it been, bro?
Oh
Hey,
man, not too bad.
I totally just fucking cut you off the second you started talking. Well, how you doing, Bobby? You're like, I'm just like, anyways. Nah, but how are you? Tell me about your day. I'm gonna take another drink of beer.
My day's been, pretty simple. Mostly woke up, got a little bit of food, came over here. We got this sick podcast setup going. Spent like way too much time figuring it out, honestly. But, that's just how it goes with audio video gear. It takes days, and even if you've been doing it for a long time, sometimes shit'll just throw you for a loop. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Spent a little bit of time writing up the show notes, getting a good lineup going. Hopefully we got a few cool things coming up soon. But yeah, we're like at 2 out of 5 right now with Lola Bunny's Fat Tits being canceled. So
Dude, okay, so it says, ideally, when fathers arrive for Space Jam 2, they will not have to explain to their children why all the other characters on the court are so horny for Lola. And I'm like, look, guys, y'all got to be just so, like, vicious with the language here. And it's like, it really is. It's meant to be like, I can totally see, like, somebody, like, just being like, you sick motherfucking men are just so thirsty over, because you can tell this is like some feminist chick already, you know what I mean, because they're all like,
I wouldn't be surprised.
like they're like, if you're looking at a female character, which by the way, dude, it's just like, dude, come on, everybody loves anime titties, men, women, straight, gay, whatever, everybody loves anime titties. And if
it's
you
big
don't,
facts.
if you don't, you're lying to yourself. If you've never found a pair of anime titties attractive in your life, there's something wrong with you, because guess what? Like, no matter what, on a biological level, you'll be like, oh my God, like, because it's just like, it's like what,
Hey, and there's one solid proof of that.
What?
And that's Rule 34 of the internet. If I'm sure most people who see this are gonna be aware, but
if we were talking about Lola Bunny, so you already know that it's gonna go down this road here, and
we forged a dark path for ourselves, but we're gonna stick it out.
Anyways, my point, kind of wrapping up what I was fucking thinking about in regards to that shit, is I think that, dude, the redesign's fine. Toning down a character's costume, okay, because look at all the Mortal Kombat chicks in Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah, MK11.
Yeah.
Dude, because they used to be all straight G-string, titties out, doing flips and ninja shit, and, straight up, like, for real, like, on Mortal Kombat, on the old ones, you feel me? Like, and so they did the new ones where, like, some of them were really burkered up, but you know what? They gave a couple of them, they let them have a little bit of sexy, but it was like that fantasy, like space fantasy, fucking, it's like, yeah. So
just a little bit, just a little bit,
just a little tiny bit. Exactly.
You guys are still on the important topics.
Yeah. So, anyways, what I was gonna say is the redesign's fine, because just like in Mortal Kombat, they had the sexy version back in the day when it was appropriate for the times, but now they're bringing it to these times,
right?
And so, I
where
think
there's nary tits to be found.
Because you already know because here's the thing, too, that people forget, is people do forget based on the sexiness. It says, like, dude, Lola Bunny was the homie. Again, I think that's a point I want to reiterate. No, because people forget about the characters. They forget about the character because they focus so much on how, like, they're, like, the social implications for the character.
They only remember the hoe and not the homie.
No, straight up, dude, straight up, seriously. And, Lola Bunny here, drink the Lola Bunnies, right? So, anyways, regardless of what we have to say about that, I think we can decree that Lola Bunny's fat tits are indeed canceled.
Can we just run that one more time? Can we just run that tag just one more time?
Run that tag again, Bobby. The
We
intro
put so much
tag.
work into it. It's so good.
Here we go, man.
We are gathered here today in remembrance of Lola Bunny's fat tits.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah. Okay.
All right, that was a beautiful way to close out that topic there.
Yep.
What do we got next?
Had to
next
happen
one?
eventually. All right.
Oh,
Let's see.
fucking God. I'm going to go pee for this one. I'll be right back.
right.
Y'all can start this
All
off.
right.
I don't give a fuck about this fucking fucker.
All right, so for the next segment, then let's start at the bottom of the list and work up to the video.
Oh,
So
okay.
we can wait for Eli to get back.
Let's talk about the hackers for a second before we.
Okay. Yeah,
Let's
go.
Let's do this one. Let's see here. Got the vid. Yeah. You want to read this one? Oh shit.
Yep,
Oh,
let's
no,
get
not print. Dumb. Me.
God. Microsoft was warned months ago now. The Hafnium hack has grown to gigantic proportions. Excuse me.
Nice. Just yeah. It picked up. We got all that nice compression on the audio. It really did. It picks up.
Had some good
everything.
room on it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. The White House is calling it an active threat, promising a whole of government response. I don't know what that means. You gonna get the IRS on that one too? On
Don't
Friday,
trust China. China's asshole.
On Friday, cybersecurity journalists Brian Krebs and Andy Greenberg reported that as many as 30,000 organizations had been compromised in an unprecedented email server hack believed to have originated from a state-sponsored Chinese hacking group known as Hafnium. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Over the weekend, that estimate has doubled to 60,000 Microsoft Exchange server customers hacked around the world, with the European Banking Authority now admitting that it's one of the victims. And it looks like Microsoft may have taken a little too long to realize the severity and patch it. Krebs has now put together a basic timeline of the massive Exchange server hack, and he says Microsoft has confirmed it was made aware of the vulnerabilities in early January.
Damn, son.
That's pretty wild.
So what does this mean? Fucking.
Oh,
here we go. We got Jen Psaki.
Okay.
Jen Psaki here. More diplomatically, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki called it an active threat, drawing more attention to the emergency directive that the Department of Homeland Security Cybersecurity Agency sent out March 3rd. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is warned about it as well as his former cybersecurity and infrastructure Christopher Krebs at the Krusty Krab says this is the real deal. If your organization runs an OWA server exposed to the internet,
Can I
it's
get a quick hour from the...
Oh god. Man, that's crazy. So I'm dumb. So what exactly is this, like people's so this is emails.
Yeah, so, obviously email is one of those key pieces of information that it takes to log into, various accounts.
The
So-
emails.
But 60,000 customers is a lot of people. That's a big hack, and having your private information out there, exposed to the Chinese government or like the Chinese hacking group that
Wow.
who knows
You
if
gotta
they're
pull
like,
up that other sample real quick.
is
there.
this
We had
hacker
a sample
4chan?
just for this.
Oh, dude. Oh, do we have it ready?
what's
Do we have the Chinese asshole?
No.
Oh, fuck.
You motherfuckers.
It was slipping. That's
China's
right.
asshole.
It was the
I was-
closest thing we had.
I was disappointed.
That was
So that's
Yeah,
crazy.
So break down the subject again for me for the hacks,
So,
because
yeah.
I thought we were gonna talk about Joey B.
oh yeah,
before I
we're
left, but then we started talking about the
It's good.
hacks.
It's-
and I
it's
was
a quick
we're-
topic. We'll be
yeah,
back.
quick topic, just a little one. That's crazy.
So yeah, Microsoft Exchange servers had a pretty big hack of about 60,000 people. They had the private information exposed to a Chinese hacking group known as Hafnium. Hafnium? Yeah. I think I was remembering that one correctly. But anyway, yeah, a lot of people have their private information exposed. Not a
Damn.
good thing. Who
That's
knows
w-
what
that's
China's
wild.
gonna do
you
with
know,
Is that only if you use Hotmail?
I mean, these are particularly like organized companies, like
Got a Hotmail
with some
account.
infrastructure going on. So it seems like more or less like an attack on like the corporate infrastructure in America, just trying to expose people's private information.
Neat.
Yeah, doxing motherfuckers.
That's cool. I wonder if it's just like they were just looking for one specific person, and they're like, we got 60,000.
Could be.
I've genuinely do think that there's been elements of like I hate to be like, again, getting, bringing in some big things. But, there's like the element of like, this is what they're like the new warfare is. It's not necessarily targeting, blowing buildings up anymore, but it's all like, bro, if you can just like ruin companies left and right, create economic turmoil. I mean, it's already been the name of the game through violence forever. But like now, like, it's, you can do it, digitally and like hack people and coerce people and blackmail people from the other side of the fucking world, And so I've said too, it's like, this is some big shit, we're in like a, it's a big like cyber warfare. We're in like a cyber cold war right now.
Yeah.
And God forbid whatever fucking hot warfare looks like in the next fucking stage of things, because this is we're in Cold War, I would say, with China. Between all the stuff that keeps happening, and there's different levels of escalation of different shit. We keep on. We've also been pivoted into a position where before we were actively opposing it with Donald Trump, and Donald Trump was very, against China, and I think that too, the lack of Donald Trump's inability to explain his plans in in layman's term. He explained it in like the stupidest way possible and the most blunt way. But like I feel like there's like things that are coming full circle about what he said in his initial thing, but people weren't ready to hear it then. But now it's like the repercussions are coming full around, and we're having shit where it's like, because you already know there's Chinese fucking, these guys are Chinese fucking hackers, all right? China's very fucking, they crack down. So what makes you think that some random renegade hackers in China, first of all, are going to get big enough in the first place to get, they're probably backed by, the government in
They're
some way.
state sponsored.
Yeah, very much so. That's already. Oh yeah, there we go. Boom, state sponsored.
Right.
You already know
That's wild.
they get fucking pay people to slander and defame their fucking enemies and shit. Because
crazy.
Again, it's like, why do you don't even really need to like, it's like these days you could just fucking say like, oh, this person did this, and then fucking lives ruined. They're done.
Yeah, I mean, and I can't be like, I want to be like still sort of principled and say like, hey, I mean, like, okay, if someone's email gets hacked and it's like an important political person and their email gets hacked and it comes out that they said a bunch of crazy shit or they did a bunch of crazy shit that's bad, I don't care so much like where that information was procured from. I mean, as long as it's like real, but it's like people are like, oh no, like that information was obtained by hacking, therefore like we can't take it into consideration. But it's like, bruh, it's like,
I don't
did someone commit a crime or like do that? That's all I really care about at the end of the day.
I mean, you're not supposed to hack people. That's
right. But
I think that
sometimes it fucking calls for it.
I mean, ideally to me, all parties in this situation would be held responsible in my ideal version of that kind of situation.
Like,
obviously
what
not
was WikiLeaks,
Yeah, I think. I mean, you know what?
Just depends on who's doing the hacking and for what.
Yeah, I think that it depends. I think that it should go to like, I don't know. I mean,
well, I mean, in this case, it's a Chinese state-sponsored hacking group. So, I mean,
fuck them.
I think in this case,
rest in piss.
What do you even do about a situation like that? I mean, I guess it's just like, sorry, like we just have your, the Chinese just have your emails now.
Yeah. Well, I also have a sneaking suspicion that it wasn't actually a hack.
What do you mean?
Well, a lot of companies are in league with like
they just sold them.
They have time.
Sold them some.
Sold it, and then by like being able to like
right,
exactly like
say it looks like oh no, you got hacked by a Chinese group. What's a random group, and they just took 60,000 random emails. But here's that one email that you really wanted. But like, oh yeah, they just took like a bunch of people's emails at random. Ooh, that was a nice.
Yep.
That was a nice ASMR rip there.
Oh yeah, goddamn.
Oh, not into the mic directly, but yeah.
Shut up.
We're working on it.
Fuck you.
Man, go fuck yourself. So okay, well, now that was a whatever. Let's see topics.
We're back to Biden.
We're back to good shit. Here.
God damn it!
It's like a weekly segment at this point, man.
Joey B. Yeah.
Joey B.
Oh, dude, do we have the clip?
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
Fuck
oh
yeah,
fuck
dude.
yes!
I did my.
We got
I did my,
clips
I
now.
need
Oh,
to
you
see
got
it.
it. You got it time stamped.
My bad.
Wait, should I start from the top?
Yeah, just start from
Yeah.
the top. It gives like a
Alright.
quick preview and then plays the whole thing. So
Sweet.
yeah.
Let's go.
Got
Dude, we're
videos,
fucking
dude.
moving up, bro.
Here we.
What the fuck? Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. Even when he's trying to be nice, man.
Being racist in a good way. Giving you some compliments.
Taking over. You're taking over.
Wow.
Thanks for taking over, guys.
Man, Indian descent, more like descent into dementia.
I don't know if that deserved that. I think that might have just deserved. Can you turn the other one off? Wow.
No, it's silent. There's nothing.
All
there.
right,
nothing
I'm
there.
sorry.
Which one were you looking for? This one?
No. No, it's okay. Just never mind. Just never mind.
God,
Never- I'm just just play that one real quick. Just play that one real quick.
oh God, it's so good.
Sure. Anyways, play a video.
Bro.
Who gives a fuck?
Let me tell you what. You know what that reminds me of is when you run into somebody that you met, right? On a one-off conversation, and you remember them, but they don't like remember you at all, and they're just like trying to ramble on and make it appear like they know what the fuck they're talking about the whole time, but they're just like, I'm sorry, bro, I don't fucking I don't know who you are or what I'm doing right now.
So he's basically saying, sorry, it fucking when I did the hotkey, it fucked with the YouTube position. But let's just run the top again one more time. It's so good. All right,
They're taking over.
they're taking over. Well, that's interesting. How like Kamala Harris just like shape shifts on a daily basis between being like they're like, wow, she's African American. Wow, she's Indian. It's like they're just like kind of they're flip flopping.
Dude,
Which
her
one
with
is
the-
it?
Like the fucking Kwanzaa thing, bro. Like, that was
right.
so bad. And then also too, she was like, I was a baby at a civil rights march. Like,
Yeah, freedom. I want freedom. And then I grew up to listen to Tupac in the 80s when I smoked weed in college. You did it, Joe. You're gonna be president of the United States, Joe.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did it.
Oh god, you think our fans like that?
Yeah, we have 0 viewers now, so. I'm sorry. Was my incredibly accurate Kamala Harris impression upsetting to you in some way?
I'm offended.
For victory.
I'm very offended. As an also Indian descent American.
Yeah. And he's like, and I'm talking about the Indians, and they're doing great. They're just killing it. Now I'm talking about not the whole, but I'm talking about those Indians, and they're doing great.
Yeah.
And they're
Okay, Grandpa.
Yeah. Let's go set Joe Biden out. Let's go set him out by the window.
Right? Just put him out by the window. Exactly.
Pop out by the window.
Fuck.
So that's cool. I don't know. I mean, it's just so hard to care.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, it's hilarious, and of course, I want to, I want to enjoy laughing at the other side the way that they've laughed at, people for 4 years.
Yeah.
So, but on the other hand, I'm just like, I don't fucking care anymore at this point. So
he's not wrong. Like, Indian people are doing very well in general.
Yeah, I mean, and if you think about it realistically, he could have phrased that sentence better, and it would have gone over so much smoother.
They're taking over the country. Yeah.
But I mean, it's not necessarily what he said. It's like you can get a sense of the fact that he had a narrative he was supposed to stick to. He strayed off the narrative, and he tried to stop himself from saying something even more racist than he was already starting to say.
Yeah, the brakes are starting to go.
Yeah. And I mean, you can
that's
see
why
the dissent in the conversation.
That's why the squealers are fucking screeching so hard. You feel me? Because the brakes are starting to go. Bam, bam.
Yep.
I'm so used to just doing it like with my own like by myself, just being like ba 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 ba.
See what else we
All
got.
right,
Oh, New York Times.
Number of migrant children detained at border has tripled in 2 weeks. President Biden directs the Education Department to review Trump-era rules that afforded greater protections to students accused of sexual assault. On Capitol Hill, House members urged for swift actions after receiving an update from a task force examining the failures that allowed the breach of the Capitol on January 6th. What the fuck does this have to do with each other? Yeah, look. Directs Education Department to review Trump-era rules. Okay.
This is
just
like
all
a bunch
kinds
of
of shit,
stuff.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
All
What
right,
that
anyways,
is.
go down. Surge of migrant children detained at border is straining soldiers. Number of unoccupied migrant children detained along the southern border has tripled in the last 2 weeks to more than 3,250, filling facilities akin to jails as the Biden administration struggles to find room for them in shelters.
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good look, man.
And now they're shelters. I mean, I guess technically they're shelters, but it's like it's very. It's like the wording has.
Very much
definitely
so too.
changed.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know like what people really expected, but that's the thing. I feel like there's so like we were kind of talking before the show. I think there's so many conservatives who are like, they're like, see, liberals, we tried to tell you this is what would happen with Biden, but you didn't listen. And it's like, I think a lot of them did know, like that. It's like he wasn't gonna close down the fucking border facilities, and he wasn't gonna raise the minimum wage, and he wasn't gonna give you the stimmy on time, and he wasn't gonna do any of this shit. But they were like, but it's okay, because Orange Man bad. And there's like, it's like, I don't know, you can yell at these people like, see, this is what we told you. Now look at this. Like, but it's like acting like there's all these people that have like the buyer's remorse or whatever. I mean, I'm sure there's some, but it's like, I don't even know. I don't like revel in that. Or I'm like, not like, ha, this is what happened. It's like, yeah, like this is what we're in now. And it's like, I know y'all were like, the same way that people, well, you're just forgiving Trump for X, Y, and Z because you like him on this one thing. They're doing the same thing with Biden.
I think it's fair to give people shit over that though too, and to not let up, because I try to take like a middle ground where I'm all like, hey, like, how do you like? And honestly, I've been a lot more quiet than I thought I would be, for my own mental health, obviously, honestly, because like I got like, it's like screaming at a wall, like straight up. There's like that. There's that Minor Threat song. It's like you're like screaming at a wall, like he's like, you don't fucking listen, you don't fucking hear me. You don't really care. I could tell you anything, and you're just gonna get mad at me and just keep saying like shit over and over.
You talk about just posting shit on like social media.
On social media, and even talking to just some people. And like, again, I love my dad, but my dad started trying to, go into that kind of loop again. And I was just like, hey, you know what I give a fuck about right now? Getting my tax return. Like, okay, I don't care what Texas is up to. I don't care what Florida's doing. They don't have to wear a mask. Great. It's about to get fucking hot. I don't want to wear a mask either. Like,
dude, but it's coming up on a year. One more week.
One more week till the year anniversary?
Yep. March 16th, I think it was that it started. 15th, 16th.
Yep.
2 weeks. So slow the spread.
I'm so bitter.
It's
This
just
is
2 weeks.
this is gonna be my second COVID birthday.
That's right.
Yeah,
Same.
so sick.
My COVID birthday definitely broke restrictions
Oh yeah,
of all kinds.
it was dope. Well, that's how we just had like a very like primitive inoculation ritual, which was just passing endless blunts and/or joints around.
Yeah, that's always a pretty solid move.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
me.
well, that's what people used to do. Not saying that that's a good thing, but it's like, you know, if they had like, there's like a kid that gets like chicken pox or whatever, they would just like have them all get chicken pox and then just like get over it, and then you get like the herd immunity or whatever.
Hey, do you guys have a phone charger? I think I might have one actually. Let me see.
Yo, you got any games on your phone? Oh damn, you got the.
You got any games on your phone?
You get any games on your phone? Got the
Do you have Candy
Zongo?
Crush? Okay, getting ADD here.
Okay, so anyways, the kids at the fucking detainment facilities, again, I mean, what did you fucking expect? Like, you know, there's...
It's not. It's like, not. There's nothing surprising about it.
No.
Because, I mean, if anything, dude, their whole policy that they let people go and kind of let people go back to doing whatever they kind of, like, were doing already, now there's just going to be more people coming back through, and there's going to be more fucking people that have to get fucking separated because there's going to be sketch people trying to bring kids in by themselves. and-
Gotta keep them separated.
I think like it's like what's worse, the fucking, you know, the people who voted for Biden knowing that he wouldn't solve any of these problems, or the people that were so like disconnected from reality that they legit thought, like they bought it. They thought
Well,
he was really gonna do it.
Dude, I think, I think our first-time voters in this election who voted for Biden have been pretty disappointed because not all of them like really grasped the nuance of like why Trump was even the president. They just see, their parents or
like,
the people around them, which
like,
is
I
largely
remembered.
like the academic system, and just telling them one thing, that's what they go with. Like,
Right. Like, yeah, Joe Biden, he's Obama guy. That's about the extent of it.
yeah, most of them were just like toddlers.
And it's
back
it's not like I don't have really like a strong argument either way, because it's not like I think that Trump would have really like been all that much better. I mean, it would have been more fun.
I
It would have been
think
more fun.
It would have been more fun. I think
It's
this
just
is a
fucking
little-
boring.
This is
Like
a little
I'm
depressing. It's just like really depressing.
I just feel bad for Joe Biden. Like I'm like, the dude's just got dementia.
Do you guys have a phone charger, by the way, just so I could charge my phone?
Yeah, shit.
You guys made fun of me. Said, "Do I got games on my phone?"
I don't.
I'm just kidding.
front of
What
my
phone
back.
charger?
I got you. I'm just.
Oh yeah, there's one over there. Forgot what the fuck I was just.
Talk about the good old Joey B.
Yeah, I don't know. It's.
How he's
I
just
mean,
like
it's just.
gone
Well-
down the drain.
Right. Well, or
Some
yeah,
shit.
it's like this is like elder abuse at a certain point,
Yeah.
and it's like I mean, I'm not convinced that like if this was 10 years, 20 years younger Joe Biden, he would have been really that much better because he's always been kind of a bumblefuck. But
Yeah.
I mean, the dude's just gone. Like he still has like his moments of lucidity, but it's like that's starting to just be the exception and not the rule. Like he's just so fucking tired. And it's at this point, it's like, how long do you guys think he has left? Like, and not like but just like in his term, like before, like, are they going to try to just use the 25th Amendment on him and just like yeet him out?
Yeah, I think it's less about how much time he has left in terms of how long he can physically, do the job, and
Right.
more in terms of just, how long they're going to allow him to be, there.
Right. Because they could just have him not give any more press conferences.
Yeah.
Well, like I mean, they're already trying to have him not give any more
Exactly.
fucking press conferences. Like,
You're right. It's like he dropped bombs on Syria before he did his first actual press conference, which he he didn't do a State of the Union, did he?
Hey, you got to give people
he's
some
been
real
ducking it.
questions to ask him
He
about.
still hasn't.
Right? So
Right. Because I think the latest or the longest that it's been like from inauguration to State of the Union, I think was Carter. And he didn't do his until like April.
Damn.
Yeah.
April 20th, dude. Ah!
Sick
Nice.
with it.
He's like, I'm
On a
fucking
sick one, bro.
a peanut farmer, dude. I'm just chilling. Like, I don't know what I'm even doing, bro. Dude, isn't Jimmy Carter still alive?
I think so.
Wild.
Yeah.
Perspective, man.
Crazy, man.
That
They're
is
all
insane.
so fucking old. These fucking boomers can't let it go. They can't, like, be done.
Fucking coomers.
Just retire.
I don't understand.
It's
yeah.
much easier. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's much easier for, like, the deep state to be fucking in control if all the people at the top, you know, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, all of them are all fucking old as shit. Mitch McConnell, like, they're not the sharpest you know the thing. They're not the. Listen now, Jack. Now listen. I've decided to pardon my old pal Corn Pop. He's done a lot of things. He's been I would say, victim of the Me Too movement, and he's had things, you know, just because he went around with rusty razors and, you know, dropped them in an oil barrel. Well, you know, that doesn't make him a bad guy. I don't even know where the fuck I'm. Y'all, we get fucking stoned on this podcast and a little drunk too, and I'm struggling.
Well, let's
take it
breeze
on
through
home.
This. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Final
maybe
topic.
maybe one day we'll like be professional enough.
We'll get
We'll
it
be
right.
the Zudes with the news, and we'll fucking like have the shit prepared.
Hello, we are the Zoots with the news.
And like we gotta add the news music to it. That's next episode. Hey, but you gotta admit, we've been going ham. We've been getting it slightly better every episode. Shout out to my brother for letting me borrow his DSLR that you're seeing over in the other camera angle right. Chaw. It looks pretty fucking good. I think it might be a little bit out of focus, but it's pretty good.
Okay. BK, and then close.
Oh fuck yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
We
I don't want to jump the gun too. That one's great.
That's
great,
right.
Great. But we got a thing for this.
The Burger King doth decree that a woman's place is in the kitchen.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
So
Based, red-pilled Burger King UK. That whoever fucking wrote that, epic. But definitely got fired
So fired.
like immediately.
Immediately
Okay.
fired. Let's get his article
Now-
up hopping.
yeah.
We gotta.
Now, my main question that I want to ask you two as we're reading the article and the audience, whoever may be watching this past, present, or future. Now, was this a calculated decision or was this a disgruntled, impulsive decision? Now, it could go either way. I can't tell. And that's where we're at today.
I think it started as a disgruntled, sort of position, and then they moved into a more cold and calculated realm when they decided
Man.
to post one of the most, classic
Based things
misogyny
ever.
memes of all time. Yeah.
Burger
So
King
sick with
opted
it.
to take on gender disparity within the restaurant industry with a new culinary scholarship program and a tweet. Women belong in the kitchen. It did not go over well. The fast food chain's United Kingdom division sparked an outcry Monday as critics accused the brand of using a sexist trope as clickbait. And then fucking later in the day,
You gotta
just
let him do it on his own.
Every sentence. I need more air horns. Thank you.
All right. Hey,
Just make sure you're still listening. We got 0 viewers, but it's all right.
yeah,
The fast food chains United blah 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 blah. Let's see. The fast food chains United Kingdom division sparked an outcry as Monday as critics accused the brand of using a sexist trope as clickbait. Later in the day, Burger King UK tweeted an apology. We hear you. We got our initial tweet wrong, and we're sorry. It also deleted the original Twitter post, citing abusive comments in the thread.
Yeah.
Thank you. The campaign included a full page ad from the Burger King Foundation. The company's U.S.-based nonprofit arm. In the print edition of the New York Times, Wimixin, belong in the kitchen, was bolded in a large font that took up much of the ad's above the fold space. Fine dining kitchens, food truck kitchens, award-winning kitchens, casual dining kitchens, ghost kitchens, Burger King kitchens. If there's a professional kitchen women belong there. The ad continues. But can you guess who's leading those kitchens these days? Exactly. That guy. The guy from, yeah.
The guy from the video.
Yes.
Oh,
Probably.
God, it's so good.
Yeah. He's really good at his job. And that's all it is. It's a meritocracy. It's not about, gender. Men can do more cocaine and flip more burgers per hour. It's just like simple fucking science. Like, come on.
I just want to say when I was at In-N-Out, I'm trying to go back to work at In-N-Out, so I'm not going to say anything about In-N-Out, actually, so thank you.
Oh, God, it's so good.
That's what I got to say about working at In-N-Out.
So only 24% of chef positions in America are occupied by women. Want to talk head chefs? The number drops to fewer than 7%. So head.
I love how you can tell by the way that they're like, this is damage control right here.
Yeah.
This is such damage control. They're like, fuck.
So it was so that was just the clickbait title, but they go on to say that it's actually, so isn't that like a reverse sexism thing? Or it's like women only, like historically, have been in the kitchen just at home for free. But when it comes to like making money at Burger King, they're not there 75% of the time. So that I guess that is it's a disparity.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I will say that the kitchen environment is a very hostile environment to say the least. Working in a kitchen, you gotta go ham, and everybody's screaming at each other, and there's no bullshit, and people are fucking losing it, and in the restaurant, and I could totally. I get it, dude. I mean, what do you think the Hell's Kitchen? That shit's not a joke. Why do you think he's such an asshole on TV? Like, it's like, cause in a real kitchen, bro, they're gonna fucking chew you out, bro, and they don't play that shit, like,
right.
And it's so I do feel I could totally see how there's a whole, tons of sexism and whatnot, especially in the old game, but it's just like, how can you in this climate think that that's the way to go? Like, just with that,
do you think what's Burger King stock at right now, dude? No, fucking like It seems like every time something like this happens, where it's like Goya beans, oh my god, they supported Trump, my pillow, whatever. It's like every time like something controversial happens, they get more sales for whatever. Sales skyrocket. Dr. Seuss,
of course, this could be a very very much so be like a the new form of marketing, dude. Like where it's all like, yo, get people to like. Because if we take this one, like, I mean, like
everybody's taking the Tekashi 6ix9ine
exactly.
method.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's it might be a calculated move.
Yeah,
I think
very
so.
possible.
I think if they're linking this fucking article to it already,
Very contrived controversy.
Yeah, exactly,
Ooh.
very much so. Yeah,
it's crazy. Read on. Let's see.
Where were we at here?
The Burger King Foundation's HER. Helping equalize restaurants. The Equalizer.
That's what it's about.
Scholarship will grant $25,000 apiece to 2 female employees. All right. That's like 12.5 G per titty. Workers must be employed by Burger King or a franchise, have plans to enroll in an accredited 2 or 4-year culinary program at or university in the United States. Oh, I see. So they're getting the ones that are going on a culinary program. So they only have to pay them for like a very limited time until they're out. Imagine like being like work. I mean, I guess that's probably actually a lot of people do that while they're taking culinary programs. They're just like working at Burger King.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's obviously too. This is a very. I think that I can see what they're doing here too. But again, it's just like how can you think that this is a good idea? Like
right.
To word it that way, I mean, and they did, right? Did they? They said
that's,
they did?
but I mean, like that was just the hook to draw them in.
Very much so.
Because every corporation is just like, we are accepting of women and racism's bad, and just like all of the like tropes of whatever. It's like it doesn't even stick out anymore if you're just talking about like we believe in gender equality. Oh shit! This fucking other camera ran out of batteries. God damn it! That's okay. Well, listen. Yeah, fuck. I mean, I think Burger King is 100% right. fellas. Burger King. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Women do belong
in professional
in professional kitchens, so they can get that paper, and so they can buy NFTs of Lindsay Lohan's pussy.
All I'm saying here too is I don't care who's making my fucking food, but if my food tastes like shit, you finna get fucking yelled at.
Hell
bro. It's
yeah,
that
dude.
fucking simple. Man, woman, equal opportunity.
Right.
I will chew you the fuck out if my food is bad. I got high standards, bitch. I'm coming
That's right.
for y'all.
Equal treatment. That's right.
And then
So probably just avoid Burger King.
Yeah.
probably for the best.
Unless you're trying to win that PS5. You can win a PS5, bro. Just eat Burger King
man.
every day.
I'm good.
Bobby hasn't won yet. We've
No.
been trying.
Dude,
We've been trying.
I'm never gonna win a fucking PS5. It's been 5-6 months, I'm telling you.
Man, do you have to like sign up to win fucking a PS5 every time?
I don't know, man.
Bobby be making.
Sounds like
new
you're not
accounts with
trying
different
hard enough.
mustaches.
Listen,
I don't want to talk about it.
it's been a fun time. We probably should have opened with Burger King because that's great.
Burger King is amazing, man.
Yeah. Well, the camera battery's out, and that's probably a sign that we gotta wrap it.
Hit that fucking
Wrap
shit.
it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, it's so good.
Yes. Thank you once again.
It's about that time to finish up the show.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
My
ZUDECAST. What is up, my dudes? What is up, my dudes?
Yeah.
What is up, my dude?